Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Shultz with the point over on mat 2 is a 3-2 lead on top corner. Just over a minute left in that match on mat 2. It's been a good one, start to finish.
Oh, no.
Over on mat 1 is about to get started.
There we go.
Nickal, Penn State,
It's tough to get old.
Underway, 197 pounds. Bo Nickal, number 1 in the country. Nice little ankle pick. Take a 2-0 lead. He's taking on Brad Wilton of Michigan State. Bo Nickal pins a lot of people. And if Brad Wilton doesn't get pinned, it may be the biggest surprise of the tournament. Nickal up 2-0. Nickal's going to let him up immediately in on left side, high crotch. Wilton going to go upper body. Oh, he rolls right through it. Oh, and he's got Wilton on his back. Unreal. Only Bo Nickal, and he's going to get some near fall. He ain't done either. Shin and arm, but they're out of bounds. Oh boy. Stable stall, oh my word. Oh wow. Meanwhile, Bo Nickal got the arm out. Can he get the chin? Still a minute 20 to take him over in the first period. And they're going to warn Wilton for stalling. And Wilton's going to get hit again if he doesn't work up. $20 to go here. And Wilton going to make it out of the first. 8-1, 2:47 a riding time for Nickal.
Anderson, mat 3 closing within 1 point.
Oh my word.
seconds left in the first period. Steve Sloan 2-1 on net 4. Into 1 on net 4. 2-1 Steve Sloan. Over Stoll. Head of the second. Into the second period on net 3. Kollin Moore leading Wilton Anderson 6-3 as we head to the third.
So Nickal will give up the escape, makes it 11-3, 3:40 of riding time.
Stevenson with the escape. 3-1 lead.
Take down Nickal on the edge.
And to 1 on that one. Jacob Warner with a 3-0 lead over Bow Wrestling. Start the second. Early in the third period on mat 3, Kollin Moore with a 7-3 lead. Dylan Anderson back over on mat 1. Short time in the second period. Bo Nickal up 13-3 on Wilton.
Looking for that tilt is Nickal now. Close. One. Now getting a count. Wow. Didn't look. I don't have a great vantage point. Couldn't tell that was 45, but he's got holding two. 15-3 after two. Nickal going to go neutral here. We'll see if he turns it up for a pin. Nice shot, Bo Nickal. Two more. 17-3. There's an escape point, make it a 17-4. Takedown will end it. So potentially no pin here for Bo Nickal. He doesn't want it. He's trying to let him run behind. Wilton's trying to give up the tech. Oh, and he gets it. Oh man, you don't see that every day.
He's on the mat for like 3 minutes. I always give him a hard time about spending all that money to go watch Bo wrestle and getting like shortchanged on the wrestling end of it. I'm sure he's not upset at all that Bo's really good at wrestling though. Appreciate everybody tuning in to 2019 Big Ten Wrestling Championships. If you're watching live on the Big Ten Network, BTN to go or Flow Wrestling, appreciate you guys tuning in. This is 197-pound semifinals. Shultz, your 5 seed. Clipping Bruner 3-2 in the quarters to get the wonderful prize of Bo Nickal in the semis. Always dynamic, usually a crowd pleaser, but Bo Nickal 19-4, had a bye first round, striking first blood here. Almost made it a full match in the second round. 5 minutes and 34-second tech fall. So the Nickal family getting a little bit of their money's worth. That might have been more time than Nickal spent on the mat in an entire tournament. Shultz working his way up to his base. It's almost like one of those things, whatever your wrestling brain is telling you to do against Bo Nickal, you almost want to do the opposite sometimes. Feel like everything that feels right is the wrong answer against a guy like Bo Nickal or Jason Knopf. Just those unconventional, creative guys. And you see just the small things that Nickal's doing, that little ankle pinch right there, just making it tough. But as the referee, the ownership's on the top guy to turn, not just to ride. I think that's why a lot of people have an issue with riding time in college. Sometimes it encourages just a ride, but holding a really good guy down on the mat's a little bit tougher than some people think. 2 minutes burned off the clock. 1 minute of riding time for Nickal. It's going to be 2-0. And Nickal, near ankle ride and a head lever. And up to his feet is Shultz. Nickal looked like he was going to go like claw lift and return. Chooses to cut him. 44 seconds left in the period. Nickal with not Penn State blue hair. Gonna go Miami Dolphins blue hair maybe. Give him a C- for effort on that one. But not really attacking like the Nickal we're used to. Shultz obviously not taking risks either, and that's another thing. The harder you wrestle Nickal, seems like the more openings you get. Right when I say that, nice little greasy knee slide in on that high crotch, a little flare finish, and we're going to finish 4-1. Shultz says, I'll take my chances on bottom again. Minute 26 of riding time for Nickal. Gonna start going up. Got Olympic champ Jake Varner and the strongest man in this building, Casey Cunningham, in the corner for Bo Nickal. And we got Maple and one of the smoothest guys on the planet, Brian Snyder, in the corner for Shultz. Tight waist, head lever, and it looks like Nickal's just kind of waiting for something here. Like I said, man, Shultz is just sitting there thinking, if I do something conventional, is it gonna cost me? But Nickal just kind of sitting on that ankle. And Snyder's starting to complain about it a little bit. I could see where you can make a case for that. Little bit of a parallel ride here for Nickal. Shultz getting the back straight up to his feet. It's going to be a 4-2 match. Shultz staying competitive in this match right now. Nickal back leg, low leg attack. Shultz kicks out, turns and faces. And we're on the carpet. Almost took out a couple photographers. Back center. And Shultz, solid effort here. If you would have told me it'd have been 4-2 halfway through the second period against Nickal, I might not have believed you. But he's hanging in there. He's fended off some pretty tough attacks from Nickal. And Shultz takes a leg attack there. Nickal, kind of an easy go behind, caught Shultz on his knees after that double leg attack. Riding time's going up. Nickal on the right side this time with the ankle hooked. 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's see, he's maybe looking to cut back Navy, or Shultz maybe go broomstick here. Nickal gets hit for stalling. 6-2. Nickal says, I'm going down. I think he was a little perplexed by that stalling call. 2 minutes and 43 seconds of riding time. If Shultz rides him out, he can erase riding time. That was a beautiful Granby by Nickal. See how he got his inside toe to the mat. Got a nice little push off, through the arm, across the body, far elbow to near hip. Perfect little shoulder roll. Keith Lawrence would have been proud. Guys don't know who Keith Lawrence is, look him up. One of the co-creators of the Granby with Old Man Martin. One of the best technicians I've been around in my life. Virginia guy. 7-2. And Shultz hanging tough like a new kid. And Nickal just not a huge sense of offensive urgency. Might have been a little clash of heads there as Shultz moved forward with a heavy left club. Minute left in the period. And Shultz goes straight away double. Probably his closest or deepest leg attack so far. Looking to re-attack out of it with double unders or a single under there. And I'll tell you, man, if you're a Nebraska coach right now watching the true sophomore of Shultz battle it out here with returning national champ Bo Nickal, whether he's having an off match or not, you got to appreciate that he's staying in the fight right here. Nice little knee sneak go behind for Nickal. Snyder's asking him to check with the secondary ref, see if they were out. I think they're going to say his hand was in. I'm just on the mic, guys. I'm sorry. Not controlling anything else. And that's going to be 9-2 for Nickal. 10-2 for Nickal.
The last time these guys met, it came down to this. An early pin for Bo Nickal over number 2 ranked Kollin Moore. And they're going to go at it again today for the Big Ten Wrestling Championships.
Number 1 and number 2, and not only in this seeding in this meet, but in the country. Only one loss on the year so far for Kollin Moore. You just saw it. So hard to recreate, Tim, the looks that Bo Nickal will give you. Prolific pinner. Look at that, 15 falls on the season, 24-0.
Kollin Moore, a 2-time Big Ten champion. A disappointing big NCAA's last year, finishing 4th as the top seed, but he's trying to become a 3-timer. Bo Nickal looking to be a 3-time NCAA champion. They're both Big Ten champions.
You know, in order for Kollin Moore to succeed in this match, that last match has to be totally out of his mind, all right? You need to be respectful of what Bo has to offer. He's a special pinner, and there's not anybody that we've seen in a while that once he gets the pinning combination on, he's just rabid with it. He just has that sixth sense. He has that feeling for it. Guy out there stays loose.
So Bo Nickal, Penn State, won last year's Big Ten championship at 184. He moves up to 197, and he's going up against the 2-time defending Big Ten champion Kollin Moore for Ohio State.
So it'll be interesting for me to see what the adjustments are here with the Ohio State coaching staff, what they've asked Moore to do and how they're going to approach this puzzle of Bo Nickal, because you just can't sit back on him and just stay away from the upper body stuff, because he will attack your legs. He can go. Biggest improvement, I think, in his style since he's really hit the scene has been his ability to attack below the knee.
Nickal, no problem getting to the finals. He had a technical fall and he had a major decision. Moore also with a major decision in the quarters and a 5-2 victory over Warner from Iowa in the semis.
A couple of really nice snaps there by Nickal.
Kollin Moore out of Burbank, Ohio, Norwayne High School. He was their first ever state champion. 2-time All-American, a redshirt junior. As I mentioned, a 2-time Big Ten champ.
Right now, you can see how that left elbow of Moore is kind of tucked in right there. That Warner reached too much. Made some sort of decision about that. He seems to be tucking that in just a little bit more than what you normally see. Keeping that right hand floated out there, is coming back.
Bo Nickal out of Allen, Texas, Allen High School. He is a 3-time state champion and runner-up, and he led his team to state championships every year, coached by his dad, Jason.
Well, he's just so instinctive, too, Bo Nickal is that you attack those hips. He's got that, it's like a judo background where he can go with double overs. You can see that you know, rightly so, Kollin Moore has been a little bit more cautious right now. You got to really pick your spots.
contrast in styles here, Jim, but just like we talked about Nolf, as wild and free as Bo Nickal is, he doesn't get out of position often.
Now, you see that all these champions in the right time, they're not pushing in and leaning in against their opponents. They can keep their own balance. Now, a nice low shot right there. Nickal going after it, scoops the bottom leg. Looks like he's going to be able to score pretty easily here. Again, that's the difference. When you have guys that know you can go upper body and all that, but then you can go out there and create your own offense because they push away from you, that's a quantum leap, and that's what's made him the prolific scorer out there he's been here the last 2 years.
And I remember when you talked about the first time you really saw that effect, it was against Gabe Dean, the two-time NCAA champion,
Sure.
and he shot below the knee so effectively when everybody was looking for up above.
Yeah, and not a lot of people gave Bo, a fighting chance in that match going against the two-time national champion. So this, again, going against the guy who was looking for his third title, and Gabe Dean goes out there and gets the first takedown. And Bo answered it with a low takedown of his own and beat him in a totally different style. It just tells you, how good he potentially can be, not only at this level, but the next level.
Already approaching a minute of riding time for Bo Nickal. That early takedown as we approach the end of the first period. Nickal out front 2-0, but already much different than the last time they met.
Yeah. Watch the cross-up right here, coming across the body. There's a low shot, and then being able to get the right arm above the knee right there. Do you see how he got the right arm above the knee? When he did that, that almost eliminated Moore's ability to go ahead and scramble off that.
And there's a high five from Sandy, his mom, to Jason Nolf, and there's Jason, his dad, Jason Nickal. Mom and dad, Jason and Sandy, both college athletes. And they are excited for their son's opportunity, and a little high five for the other champion, that Nittany Lion, Jason Nolf, sitting behind him.
Yeah, and there's a nice little duck under. He's got it to that's the respect to those hips, and he comes back down again below the knee. That was good action, and if you're Moore, you've got to pick your poison. Do I want to go ahead and battle with those hips, or do I want to get out of that position? And immediately felt the gap right there. He came right back in it. So Moore, really, I love the duck and I love that action right there, but Nickal has great feel.
And already a stalling call then on Kollin Moore there, but Kollin Moore has been an attack machine all year.
I don't understand that call. He just got done taking a shot, right? Come on.
There they are, Sandy on the left and Jason on the right there. Sandy just giving a good clap there. And they've watched a lot of exciting matches with their son since he was young. And none more exciting than what he has done in his 4-year career. These guys that are seniors have never lost a dual meet. 4 straight seasons as undefeated. 59 straight dual meets wins for the senior class, led by Jason Nolf and Bo Nickal.
And you normally don't see this type of indecision with Kollin Moore out there, but where do you go? And it's just, lay my hands on him and see what happens next. And he's just totally off balance right now. Morris decided to work from space, but eventually I think you just got to go ahead and, this is what I do, go after it. Now there's a little snap down work there with that near side cradle that you saw with a snap down. That's what got him the pinning combination he got into last time.
Our Cliff Keen outstanding wrestler is Alex Marinelli, defeating the 2-time NCAA champion, Vincenzo Joseph, the big move. He's our Cliff Keen outstanding wrestler. Cliff Keen, built for life.
Good work there by Moore, getting to his feet, getting the quick escape. Here's the point in the match where if you're Nickal, you kind of go back after him because you've got that doubt. And if you're Moore, if you can conjure up just the emotion and energy of hey, I'm going to go for it, right? I have to learn something here in this match right now, or else I got no shot. See, just even in more reaching for the head. I mean, Nickal is not there. His motion is good.
Moore, what a career he's had so far. The top winning percentage, over 900 of all active wrestlers on the program. But Nickal, just too much. Workmanlike from every direction. Bo Nickal, another takedown. Out front 9-2 now with a minute left. Looking for more.
And he's not doing this to just anybody. He's doing it to last year's #1 seed in the country.
Kollin, more effort, more effort. You got 50 seconds.
Tight waist ride there.
And we're looking at Bo Nickal's top test right now. I mean, there's no more test as far as on Bo as far as a wrestler and Kollin Moore, and this is just what Bo Nickal has been able to do, moving up from 84 to 197. Some people question that. No questions anymore.
No questions. Yeah, he's been able to do it physically, and also been able to do everything he's been able to do at the lower weight class, at the higher weight class, and you could make a case he's done it better.
And the big question, obviously, for wrestling fans is, will he contend for 2020 for the Olympic team? And it's certainly a great question, and certainly the trajectory possibility for the champion. Bo Nickal, another Big Ten championship for Bo Nickal. And the first time that Kollin Moore's been in the finals and not won. He won as a freshman and a sophomore. He leaves as a runner-up this year because of that man, Bo Nickal, Big Ten champion for the Nittany Lions.
Take a look at that effort right there. Bottom leg scoop right there. Getting the head across. Nice takedown. You know, you never know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, all right? But there's Bo Nickal is walking into that national tournament with a lot of momentum.